Okay, so I've been very well behaved this fall until I opened up my wish list. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over 10 of the top items on my fall wish list. Okay, so I've been very well behaved this fall until I opened up my wish list. Now these 10 pieces are literally haunting my dreams. From the Row to Hermès to Saint Laurent, we're talking quiet luxury with the main character twist, but most importantly, these pieces are literally going to transform any outfit. And if you love fashion that whispers wealth, you're in the right place. So let's dive into 10 pieces on my fall wish list. Okay, so starting off strong, we have the Hermès Kelly cut in Ebene color. I believe it's pronounced Ebene, or a Kelly pochette, also in Ebene, preferably in exotic leather. Honestly, that bag haunts me, but like in a good way. But what I love about it is that color, that rich brown, sort of like dark brown color. I find that in fall and autumn, I tend to wear a lot of burgundy, white, brown, black. I find that color pairs beautifully with the color palette currently in my wardrobe. And from a lot of, well, not a lot of, but from some of the Hermès bags that I have, one of my most worn bags is my Hermès Kelly cut. I think I have something in here. So I have a Kelly cut in black with swift leather and gold hardware. And this is honestly one of my most worn bags. I wear this bag a lot, daytime, nighttime. I just find it's such a perfect, the East-West bag most especially, is just such a good shape, such a practical bag that holds so much. And I wear it so much, I love it so much that I feel like I would definitely be ready for another Kelly cut in my collection, but preferably in the Ebene color. I love dark brown so much, especially for fall. Now I don't have a Kelly pochette in my Hermès collection, hence why I added it to the list. And I feel like one of my dream Hermès bags for fall would definitely be a Kelly cut or a Kelly pochette, sort of like a dark brown color, because I just love it so much. Also, I opted for a Kelly pochette or a Kelly cut because I feel like they fit a lot more than a mini Kelly, because I have two mini Kellys in my collection that I've scored over the space of 3 years. Possibly my favorite mini Kelly is my Kelly 20 in gold with palladium hardware and contrast stitching, and I love it so much. It's also a perfect fall color, but I just feel like it doesn't hold that much, and I tend to reach more for my Kelly cut anyway, so a Kelly cut in dark brown is definitely one of my top bags in my fall wish list. Sticking with the topic of Hermès, the next fall item on my wish list will be an Hermès jumping boot, preferably in the color Rouge Ash. Now, I love burgundy so much for fall and autumn. I just think it's such a perfect color. You know, burgundy is perfect paired with white or black or even brown. And I honestly feel like a knee-high boot in burgundy is one of the perfect additions to your closet this fall. Now, I have my Hermès jumping boots in the normal leather version with the palladium hardware. And I honestly love these boots so much. They pair perfectly with like a coat or even like a mini skirt and some tights or even over jeans. I just feel like it's such a good pair of boots and I love them so much. However, I would really like a Rouge Ash color because I feel like it would pair perfectly with my Kelly 25 in Rouge Ash. I mean, I think it's safe to say that I like a little bit of a matchy-matchy situation, and I honestly feel like the burgundy jumping boots would pair so beautifully with my Kelly 25. My only caveat would be that the hardware might be quite different. I mean, personally, I don't really have a problem with mixing metals anyway, but I just feel like that would look so good together, especially even the outfit I'm wearing and my white jeans. I'm finding it impossible to find the Hermès jumping boots in Rouge Ash that I want, especially because it's quite literally sold out. I guess everyone else probably has the same boots on their wish list. Next on my list is the Row. Now, I love the Row so much. I started buying the Row last year, and I think what it is about the Row, I find myself really gravitating towards brands that are like the epitome of quiet luxury, but it's not necessarily in the logos. For me personally, I find that it has to do with quality craftsmanship, because I feel like I used to be that person that would buy like 10 pairs of boots for winter. I'd rather put the money for 10 pairs of boots to like 1 or 2 good pairs that would last me an absolute lifetime. So there are 2 the Row coats that I love so much. I've honestly been dreaming about these coats because I just feel like they're so beautiful, so classic and chic and timeless. I mean, I just know that when I put these coats on, I'm gonna feel so powerful, so incredible, because the craftsmanship of the Row is unmatched, truly unmatched. But unfortunately, I just feel like for coats that I'm only gonna wear like a certain season, you know, like the winter and autumn season, they're just so pricey. And I guess I can't really bring myself to justify paying that price for a coat I'm only gonna wear like once a season. But they're so beautiful. The leather one in particular, I was thinking, I literally dreamt up an outfit of like a black turtleneck, brown suede boot, and that coat. And that would honestly be my dream fall aesthetic. I just love that aesthetic with the clean lines. The Row coats are honestly my dream for fall one day. On the topic of the Row, the next item on my wish list would be the Row soft eel loafers in brown. Now I love those loafers so much. I mean, like, the dark brown color is a no-brainer for fall. I have the eel versions already in black, and I just love that shiny eel leather on it, especially because I've added a lot of brown pieces to my full wardrobe lately, like, you know, knitwear and jeans, that sort of thing. And I just feel like pieces like this really elevate an outfit. My style varies, right? I do enjoy like a classic outfit, and I also love, like, you know, more of your statement pieces. And I feel like when I want to do classic staples, brands like the Row really do it for me. I just love it so much. And I would love the brown, but they can never stay in stock. It's the Row and being in stock, it's like, c'est impossible. I can't tell you how many times I browse the website every day and still no luck, but I am keeping an eye out. Speaking of the Row, another item on my wish list I just can't get enough of is their bags, specifically the Margaux. Now, I have a Row Margaux in brown suede, which is the dream, right? Like, you would think, okay, so after getting a Row Margaux in quite literally one of the most sought after bags for fall, that would tick the box, right? But unfortunately, I'm a girl and I like to collect well, not unfortunately, I kind of make it sound like it's a bad thing. You know how as girls we like to have options, right? So this is the Row Margaux in size 15, and it's perfect. It's a perfect like daily work bag. It fits my laptop and everything I need. It's also perfect for travel as well. But I have the Row Margaux in a size 10 on my wish list, specifically in the normal leather. I know they have a pebbled leather and like a normal sort of almost resembles Swift leather from Hermès ever so slightly. And I have Swift in my collection and I love it. Honestly, would love to have a Margaux in 10 in beige color in my closet. This is mostly because I wear a lot of white, I wear a lot of dark brown, light brown, and I just feel like that beige color would pair so beautifully with the color palette in my closet. I think it's just such a beautiful bag. And let's be honest, once you get a taste of the Row, you just want to collect more and more pieces. I'm currently working towards like building my dream closet of just quality staple pieces. I also feel like if the Hermès Bollide had a little sister, it would be the Row Margaux bag. I love the Hermès Bollide bag so much. That would actually be on my wish list as well. I feel like everyone knows the Hermès Birkin, right? And I honestly would get the Hermès Bollide bag one day. Preferably the classic style with no logos. I'm just envisioning running my fingers through the smooth leather and just falling in love with such a perfectly made bag that is practical and would actually be easy to use day to day. So moving on to shoes. One of the items on my wish list that is literally tormenting me right now, like I'm being haunted in my sleep by these shoes. I don't know about you, but that is my perfect sign that I need to add this item to my wish list, is the Khaite Nevada boot in the leather and I believe Cowhair version. I just love them so much. That leopard color I feel is such a beautiful brown undertone, you know, the mix of black and brown. I mean, black and brown are no-brainer colors for fall and they just go so incredibly well with any skin tone. I think there's also a snakeskin version as well that I saw. However, I feel like that color palette leans more towards grey. I'm quite warm toned and I do enjoy browns and tan and camel colors. Hence why I gravitated more towards the Cowhair version. I just love them so much. I feel like they're such statement boots. And one thing about me, I love a statement boot. They also remind me of the Celine Madame boots. You know, they have like a similar shape and style and I love that so much. I was such a huge fan of Phoebe Philo when she was the creative director at Celine. And I actually had a pair of the Celine Madame boots and I loved them so much. And I just feel like these Khaite boots are going to elevate so many of my outfits this autumn. Beautiful thing about a statement boot as well is like you could wear like the most simple outfit, like a black turtleneck, some dark cropped jeans and these boots and perhaps like your favorite winter coat. And honestly, your look is instantly elevated just by a statement boot. I have those boots on my wish list and as soon as my size is in stock, I will be buying them and I will be styling them for you on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss. Another really cool pair of boots on my wish list this fall is the Saint Laurent Suede ankle boots. I feel like they're a classic. That collar will quite literally elevate any outfit this fall. You can pair them with jeans like bell bottoms or even straight leg jeans or maybe even dresses. I just feel like it's such a beautiful boot. How many more suede boots do I honestly need? I mean, they're pretty, they're a classic. I feel like when you have that good classic piece in your wardrobe that goes with quite literally everything, that is honestly the perfect way to shop because you actually get your cost per wear because then you tend to reach for them the most. Also, I ordered 3 pairs of shoes from Saint Laurent that are literally on their way, so make sure you're subscribed to see when I unbox these and style them because they're such incredible pieces that are really gonna elevate my wardrobe. I'm currently on a journey to building the perfect wardrobe that honestly makes me feel like my best self. So I would like you to be a part of that. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss this. Now, on the topic of Saint Laurent, did you see their recent collection for spring summer? I gasped. I literally gasped when I saw the looks on the runway. I mean, I look at the pieces on the runway and I want to be a Saint Laurent girl. Honestly, like Anthony Vaccarello did that. I love his pieces so much and the way he presents a Saint Laurent woman. My favorite collection from Saint Laurent was the spring 2017 ready-to-wear collection. The story that those pieces told on the runway honestly converted me. I think this was after Heidi Slimane had left. I love Saint Laurent so much. And the next Saint Laurent piece on my fall wish list is a Saint Laurent leather jacket. I love them so much. I just feel like they're such a perfect, effortless statement piece. I mean, you throw on a Saint Laurent leather jacket with a pair of jeans and you're the best dressed in the room. And what I love about them is they're so effortless and beautifully oversized. You could even throw it over a lace dress and some heels. I mean, who would think you'd wear a leather jacket to an evening event or like a date night? Well, I would, because it's Saint Laurent and it's beautiful. Now, on the topic of Saint Laurent, another look I really gravitated towards was their trouser suits on the runway. I love that effortless, cool girl, like masculine vibe so much. I remember during the show last season, I saw a picture of, I believe it was Rosie Huntington-Whiteley and Jasmine Tux. And I honestly thought, I loved that aesthetic so much. I think it probably spoke to me because I would consider myself a strong woman. That look was so powerful, so cool, so unmistakably Saint Laurent. And another piece from Saint Laurent that will be on my full wish list will be a trouser suit. Big, strong shoulders and the trousers and cinching the waist with a belt. I think it's such a beautiful aesthetic and I would love to add that to my closet someday. So ladies and gentlemen, those are some of my top items on my fall wish list. Also, I have to say, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel so that we can come on this journey together. I'll be adding these wishlist items to my closet. Well, some of them, not all of them, otherwise I'll be homeless. And I can't wait to share with you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.